One Gospel, version 2, part 103. Jesus teaches about the coming kingdom. Luke 17:20 through 18:14. And when he was questioned by the Pharisees when the kingdom of God would come, he answered them and said, "The kingdom of God does not come with observation. Neither shall they say, 'Look here,' or 'Look there.' For behold, the kingdom of God is within you." And he said to the disciples, "The days will come when you shall desire to see one of the days of the Son of Man, and you shall not see it. And they shall say to you, 'Look here,' or 'Look there.' Do not go away, nor follow them. For as the lightning that flashes out of one part under heaven shines to the other part under heaven, so the Son of Man shall also be in his day. But first he must suffer many things, and be rejected by this generation. And as it was in the days of Noah, so it shall be also in the days of the Son of Man. They ate, they drank, they married wives, and they were given away in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise, as it was also in the days of Lot, they ate, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they built. But on the day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven, and destroyed them all. Even according to these things it shall be, in the day the Son of Man is revealed. In that day, he who shall be on the housetop, and his goods in the house, let him not come down to take them away. And likewise the one who is in the field, let him not turn back. Remember Lot's wife. Whoever shall seek to save his soul shall lose it, and whoever shall lose it shall preserve it. I tell you, in that night there shall be two men in one couch. The one shall be taken, and the other shall be left. Two women shall be grinding together. The one shall be taken, and the other left. Two shall be in the field. The one shall be taken, and the other left. And they answered and said to him, "Where, Lord?" And he said to them, "Where the body is, there the eagles will be gathered together." And he spoke a parable to them, that men ought to pray always, and not to faint, saying, "There was a certain judge in a certain city who did not fear nor he did not fear God nor regard man. And there was a widow in that city, and she came to him, saying, 'Execute justice for me from my opponent.' And he would not for a while. But afterward he said within himself, 'Although I do not fear God, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubles me, I will execute justice for her, lest by her continual coming she plagues me.' And the Lord said, 'Hear what the unrighteous judge said. And shall not God execute justice for his own elect, who cry day and night to him, though he bears long with them? I say to you, that he will execute justice for them speedily. But when the Son of Man comes, shall he find the faith on the earth?' And he spoke this parable to some who trusted in themselves that they were righteous, and despised the rest. Two men went up to the temple to pray, the one a Pharisee, and the other a tax collector. The Pharisee stood by himself and thus prayed, 'God, I thank you that I am not like the rest of men, extortioners, unrighteous, adulterers, or even like this tax collector. I fast twice in the week. I give tithes of all that I acquire.' And the tax collector, standing afar off, would not so much as raise his eyes to the heaven, but beat on his breast, saying, 'God, be merciful to me a sinner.' I tell you, this one went down to his house declared righteous, rather than that one. For everyone who exalts himself shall be brought low, and he who brings himself low shall be exalted.